Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team Career here on the PS5. We're in our final season. We're with Ferrari. It is season 6, round 3, and tonight we are heading to Interlagos for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Very strange to have Brazil as the third race of the season, and it does look like it's going to be cool. Just 14 degrees, so maybe temperature is definitely affected by where it is on the calendar. Didn't really notice a massive difference at Silverstone. Austin maybe was a little bit cooler than we would normally have seen. This definitely looks a little bit cooler. So this could be interesting. Tyre wear should hopefully be a little bit kinder to us. Tyres might not overheat quite so quickly in the dirty air. That would be very, very nice indeed. We have a pretty decent looking car, at least in terms of cornering, a little lacking in terms of top speed. DRS, pretty middle of the pack, but we have got upgrades on the way. We are waiting for those to complete. We have a new underfloor and a new rear wing. As you can see, we have just under 3 weeks to go with the underfloor and a little under 4 weeks to go for the rear wing. We should hopefully have those on the car for when we get to Singapore. Melbourne first. There you can see the underfloor will complete. That'll take 8 days to build one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will have one available for Singapore. The rear wing takes normally 3 days. If we rush it, we can get 2. Singapore is not a sprint weekend, so I could go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then have a rear wing for both cars, which we could fit on the Saturday for qualifying. And then a week and a half or so after that, just over a week after that, we will have our new ATR period. We can get started on some more upgrades. I think we still need to do a Mark II suspension. Let me take a look. Yeah, we're on Mark 1 underfloor, but that's being done. A Mark 1 rear wing, but that's being done. Still need to get ourselves a Mark II suspension. I also want us to start thinking about working on a new chassis and side pod combo as well. Maybe even a new front wing. Just with standard build instead of an intense build to take advantage of that expensive first upgrade that we did and really try and progress the part nicely. We got 2.4 mil in the bank. It's not quite enough just yet to do an intense build on anything. I need just a little bit more. So I'm going to start a chassis and a side pod. We want to improve our drag a little bit because that's where we are lacking the most. We want to take the lifespan down. Not overly concerned about the DRS. And it looks like we're into that period of negligible gains, even having done an intense part, because our baseline percentages are quite high for drag and DRS. It's a little bit of a shame. Let's take a little bit of cooling off, take a little bit of the airflow off on the middle. That will give us a touch more speed, keep our DRS functioning. Let's try dropping that down, pushing that up. That gives us a little bit more speed, even gives us a slight boost to our acceleration. DRS still isn't being negatively impacted. And then we're good down here. So let's go with that and get a normal build going. Let's see. It'll take 32 days, which means we'll have one for LaSalle. We'll definitely have multiple for Montreal. So I might just work on building up an upgrade package for Montreal rather than doing anything else. Let's take an engine. I can't. Okay, we're going to have to hire another engineer. Staff. There we go. And let's go into development here. And can't afford to do a front wing. That's 1.8. But I can afford a side pod. Again, we're lacking in drag. Engine cooling is also a little bit low, so I would like to try and focus on those two areas if I can. Let's, again, take the lifespan down. Not really getting a lot of a gain here at all, are we? Let's, yeah, let's go with that. I'm really hoping that the underfloor and rear wing are going to have a pretty substantial improvement to our drag. The rear wing in particular, I'm hoping is going to really improve our drag and make us a little bit quicker. How you doing, F1 is Life? How you doing, Dino? Hello to anyone else who's lurking in the chat as well. We are maxed out on the 4 projects we can get going now. Let's take a quick look at facilities with the remaining cash. See if there's anything that needs a cheap refurb. Not yet. That will be ready in 5 days, so in time for the next Grand Prix at Melbourne. We do have a car part test centre that's getting a little low, and a design centre that's even lower, so they're going to need refurbed soon. I think we're pretty much prepped and ready. Let's take a look at our driver stats going to this Grand Prix. Kimi just looks unstoppable at the moment with those numbers, doesn't he? Mini definitely needs some work, but he is coming along nicely. Hopefully we can get a good result for him. Again, optimistic target will be top 6. I think that will depend mainly on how well he qualifies. Let's head to Brazil. Target for Kimi is 5th. Target is 18th for Gabriele Mini. Should breeze through both of that, and that will be another 2.3 mil or so added at the end of the Grand Prix.
Our F1 season brings us to Brazil for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Better known simply as Interlagos, the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache sits between 2 lakes here in Sao Paulo. The home of the Brazilian round of Formula One since 1973, plenty of champions have been crowned here, with many more to come. Following on from their win in the last race, Ferrari will undoubtedly be flying high as they head into this weekend. But it won't be plain sailing for them. And with that, I think it's time to get started.
Okay, once again, we're not putting our rookies in the car. We're just focusing on our 2 lead drivers. We're still not at a point where we need to swap out any car parts for practice parts yet, so we can just go straight into getting the car prepped and ready. Brazil's normally like 20 laps, 21 I think. We're going to go with 30 laps. Be a little too many, but it's better to get the hard tyre run out of the way, I think. Don't want too much on the front wing. We'll go with a 7. We want to go with a 13, I think, on the rear wing. I'm going to go with a 2.8. There we go. Just going the wrong way there. Just going to bump up the camber a little bit, and then the toe will drop down just a little bit there. We'll change things up slightly for the second car. So we'll go with a 6.5, a 13. We'll go with a 3.7. I'm going to push that up just a little bit less, and I'm actually going to drop this down a little bit. Let's go to about there. Oh, I need to do fuel and stuff as well. There we go. And let's send them to the track. Evening, Esparza.
Green light now. Radio check.
Radio check.
Loading cleared. Radio check.
Radio check. Loud and clear.
Richard Irvine is in the car for Cadillac tonight. Hiromi Enju is in for Red Bull.
So let's put some temperature on them.
There are no other rookies. Oh no, wait. Oh no, Joe is the lead driver. Thinking he was a reserve for a second then. Yeah, that's it for the rookies today.
There's been a crash. Right, here's the action at turn 10. Oh, and that's a pretty big impact there. But no matter the severity of the crash, it's always good to see the driver emerge unharmed.
So a bit of a boring Grand Prix this weekend. Some fantastic driving, specifically from Max. A to take pole and then B to stay ahead and keep the win. But in terms of action on track, oh my God, it was just a procession, wasn't it? There was hardly anybody overtaking anyone at all. So dull. Nobody seemed to be able to stay in the dirty air for very long.
Copy.
So bit of a damp squib in terms of action. That's a pretty good start there. 95 and 93. I do feel sorry for Tsunoda having a poor qualifying, which effectively ruined any chance he had of getting points in his race. He did kind of hamper himself a little bit as well by opting for a slightly bigger rear wing with the threat of rain for the Grand Prix, which then never materialised. And that gave him quite a bit of drag on the main straight, the one and only DRS zone, and the run up to 130R as well. So that limited his straight line speed a fair old bit, but I think he'll do better in the next Grand Prix. I don't think there's a huge cause for concern there yet. If he has another bad race at the next round, then things might start getting a little bit uncomfortable. How you doing, Wayne? All right, let's see. Let's try... How much do I need to find? Just 5%. Let me try bringing this down. Might be a bit much. Let me try that. Let's push. Go that way. I'm going to go that way. Push that up to compensate like that. Let's see how we go with that. Oh, you got the weekend off. Very nice. I've been getting used to using the PC again. Tried playing some F1 Manager on the PC over the weekend, and had a little play about with a couple of mods. I've got one which I haven't really had the chance to test out yet, which is the extended panel here on the left-hand side, the timing up here, the extended leaderboard. I think that would be quite useful because that will actually give us split times, live split times on there. That's the main reason why I want to give that one a try, is just for the splits. I'm looking at some display mods as well to maybe try and letterbox it a little bit so that it helps reduce the size of the overlay, because I haven't seen one that actually changes overlay size yet. I looked at the sponsor pack, which doesn't seem to work properly with the most recent updates to the 2025 mod, and it hasn't been updated for a very long time, so it's unlikely it's going to get another update by the sound of it. Been playing about with the 2025 mod a little bit as well. And then I spent this afternoon playing some original Frostpunk on the PC, and control-wise, it's very different to what I'm used to. I'm so used to the controller. I've figured out most things. There's still one thing I haven't been able to figure out how to do, and that's when I'm in build mode, is to pivot the camera from the normal angle to a over-the-top view. I haven't figured that one out yet, which slows me down a little bit. And just getting used to having to use the mouse and keyboard interface, which in terms of the overlay is a very different UI on PC to the console version. So it'll take me a little while to get used to that, but I do think I might record a playthrough of the original Frostpunk for the PC channel. Just playing through the first campaign mission at the moment, just to get used to the way the game works on PC. All right, we're up to 38% overall, not counting the setup, so let's go with 25 laps.
Two, one, green at the moment.
But oh my god, it looks so much nicer on the PC. It really does. I mean, I can scale up the resolution. I get a solid, buttery smooth 60 frames per second. Everything's so crisp and sharp compared to the PC version. I mean, the console version doesn't look bad by any stretch of the imagination, but you do notice a huge step when you bump up the graphic settings on the PC. But strangely enough, I didn't notice a massive improvement in how the game, F1 Manager game, looks on PC compared to console.
Yeah, I think it was very good.
Yes, confirm.
So there is going to need to be a specific mod I think I'm going to have to install for that. Right, we've actually gone the wrong way there with Mini's car. We're going to call him in.
Any feedback on balance?
And we've gone the wrong way with Kimmy as well, so we'll call Kimmy in too.
Yeah, understood.
You can stop at the stop position.
let's try going the opposite way. Let's try that. And that's still not right. Could it really be a 1.9? Could be. I'm gonna think maybe not though. Because we actually lost 6%. So I'm gonna go that way instead. I'm gonna try that. Let's see if we get any improvement this way round. $97, so we definitely went the right way with those changes for Mini. Should get feedback from Kimi any moment. Yep, 97% for Kimi as well. That's excellent stuff. Kimi set a couple of records this weekend. He was the youngest ever F1 driver to lead a Grand Prix and the youngest ever driver in F1 to take the fastest lap as well. But I believe that was his last opportunity to take the record for youngest ever F1 winner. I think by the time the next race rolls around, he will have aged out of that one.
You can stop in front of the garage.
Okay, so just need to tweak this a little bit. Let's go with that. Let's get Kimi back into the pits and see what little tweak we need for him as well. Same again. All right, let's push that up a touch. Another disappointing weekend for Sainz. Qualifying in P12 wasn't too bad, but then got a a 3-place penalty for a pretty heinous block on Lewis Hamilton in qualifying, going through turn 1. I think that was at the end of Q2. So started 15th, went very long on the mediums, then switched to a set of softs. Didn't start, didn't finish particularly well in terms of position, but he still has learning of that car to do. At least he has the buffer of no pressure in terms of how long it's going to take him. Unlike Lawson, who was, really immediately, instant pressure. At Red Bull, there is no major pressure there for Sainz. He did actually pick up a fine as well this weekend. He was fined, I think, $20,000 or 20,000 euros. I'm not sure which currency the fines were in, but he was fined 20k for missing the national anthem. He was having some discomfort and was, receiving medication for it at the time of the national anthem, and which was later backed up. So half of that fine has been suspended for 12 months. But not a great weekend all round for Sainz. I am looking forward to seeing him a little bit more settled in that team soon. But it's been a really strong start to the season for his teammate Albon. And there we go. Both drivers have hit 100%. Just need to get a little bit more track time, and then we are good to call them in. I'm starting to worry for Lawson as well. He didn't have an amazing weekend. I mean, he out-qualified Tsunoda, but he was comprehensively beaten over the whole weekend by Hajar. This is a circuit that Lawson knows well as well. He's spent a lot of time racing there in lower categories and Super Formula. So, yeah, a little disappointing. Hopefully he has a better result next time out as well. If he doesn't start picking up his performance levels to match Hajar, then the writing is on the wall for his F1 career. I know he needs time to get his confidence back, but Red Bull, Helmut Marko in particular, are incredibly impatient. I can see Lawson staying at RB permanently now, in terms of never getting the call to go back to the main team. I think, if anything, given how he's shone in the opening couple of races, barring his catastrophic error, which broke everyone's hearts in Melbourne. I think Isaac Hajar has done a much more impressive job. So I think if anyone's going to get the call up from RB, it's going to be Hajar. I think they're basically looking at a potential replacement if Max does decide he's had enough. Red Bull are always one and done. Not always. I mean, they called Kvyat back into the fold with a view to looking at him to go back in the main team. They brought Ricciardo back with a view to putting him into the main team, but it's not done and dusted. But I mean, in terms of demoting a driver, no one they've demoted has made their way back yet.
Welcome everyone to qualifying. This should be a good one.
The ups and downs of Interlagos mean a full-speed qualifying lap can be hard on both driver and car. Sector 2's technical corners demand high downforce to make a quick lap.
Now, Karun, you and I were actually just talking about that man there, Max Verstappen. How do you think he'll be feeling today?
They were looking pretty sharp in practice and setting good lap times, so they're probably feeling fairly confident now. But a good practice time doesn't always guarantee a strong qualifying outcome.
Okay, Max's car is in Leclerc's spot there.
It's sure to be a good one.
Okay, we are prepped, ready. Our drivers are as confident as they can be going into the race or into qualifying. Let's hit the track, shall we?
Green light.
And this is a Grand Prix that Joe really needs to see if he can improve his qualifying in. He's had pretty bad qualifying in the first couple of rounds, and his race pace has been strong. So he's fought his way back up through into good points positions, but can he sort his qualifying out?
Watch behind.
And the man, the myth, the legend, Stoffel Van Dorn takes to the track.
Gap for the car ahead is okay. Oh, you're ready, mode push.
Let's see if he spins out before he even starts his flying lap.
Okay, track is clear.
We may have to scout him just to see what his current morale is like. All right, Yuki sets a benchmark time for us of a 107.5. Mini is just about to cross the line. No, sorry, Antonelli's just about to cross the line to start his flying lap. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead coming out of the pits. And Yuki will potentially be on the way as well. Mini's coming up to the back of Théo Pourchaire, I think. Or is that Gasly? It's Gasly. No, it is Pourchaire. Pourchaire started his flying lap. Gasly's finished his lap and has gone P3. Pretty smooth lap from Mini. Goes 0.3 quicker than Charles Leclerc.
Keep an eye on your delta.
Antonelli is going quicker still.
Try to push
Purple in the first
middle.
and second sectors. I'm guessing Leclerc had the purple in the third. But we are half a second clear of Leclerc, a tenth and a half ahead of Mini.
This is E-lap. This is E-lap.
Copy.
Let's see what Zhou can do. Oh, I'm looking at Piastri. Zhou has crossed the line. He is P5, and he's slower than Stoffel. Porsche pops up into second to split the two Ferraris. Now Lawson pops up into fourth. He's quicker than the Red Bull.
And then you can stop at the stop position.
Zhou gets out of the way of his teammate there. And now the drive up the hill through Yuncao. You see Mantinelli diving into the pit lane.
Speed limiter, obviously.
And it is 2.5 tenths quicker than Antonelli for Oscar Piastri. 105.9. All right. Prep for a second run. But hopefully we won't need to go out. Max now pops up into second place. And I am going to sit this session out now. I'm going to wait in the garage. Zhou only improves to P14, so he's once again in danger of an early elimination here. Sargent is on a flying lap. Fuji is just starting a flying lap. We've got Staniek and Stroll on out laps. So there are 4 cars that could potentially improve here. I don't think Staniek will, but Stroll should. Sargent improves, but only to P15, so Gasly in danger now. And a little bit of traffic here for Fuji. Charles Leclerc gets out of the way. Evening, Farah. That's a very Hollywood entrance from you there. And Fuji's out. So is the Sauber just not working well here, or did he actually lose time somewhere? So it's down to Staniek and Stroll to see if they can get through. Zhou is safe. Stanek improves to P17. Gasly just surviving there. And Stroll only goes P21. A second slower than Ollie Behrman. Is this the end of Stroll's career? Please say yes. Please say yes. Right, let's put the scrubs on for Q2. Show coming out early.
At the moment, all clear. When you're ready, move push.
Straight out, track is clear. Charge off and go when you want.
Pretty tidy first sector for Mini. He's quicker than Kimi. And in the middle sector as well, up to the line. So 106.0, that's a pretty decent time.
Over the line, more charge. More charge and box.
And
box.
Antonelli is a tenth slower.
Follow the reference.
So the difference in the first sector was 37 thousandths. About half a tenth in the middle sector. And just 14 thousandths in the final sector. Joe has set a more representative time this time around. Let's see what Stoffel does as he comes up to the line. He's a second off the pace. Let's send them out again on the same tyre. See if we can just squeeze a little bit of an improvement. Porsche up to P3. And the first of the Red Bulls takes to the track as Max has left the garage. Still waiting for Leclerc and Oscar to make an appearance.
Gap ahead is okay. We are ready, more push, more push.
Still no sign of Leclerc and Oscar. Oh, there's Oscar. And now Leclerc finally leaves the garage as well. Neither driver's found any time in the first sector. Tyres are past their best now. But Antonelli goes purple in the middle. And it crosses the line. And just finds a tiny little bit of time. Gets that gap down to exactly 1/10. That was all down to that middle sector. He improved by 0.004 of a second. So, Oscar winding up to start his flying lap. I think I might just sit in the garage and not go out on fresh tyres. I don't think I need to at the moment. I can't see us under enough pressure to have to justify going out on another set. And the more tyres we can save, the more options it will give us in the Grand Prix. I did accidentally run out with mediums in FP3 when I meant to run out with softs, so we only have the one set of mediums for the race, so we might have to go soft, medium, hard if we can't manage a medium, soft, soft, or a soft, soft, medium. And Oscar is barely quicker than Mini. Right, just waiting on Charles to set a time. And Leclerc goes P4. Scrub tyres for everybody so far in this session, apart from Lawson, who's going out now on a brand new set. So is Yuki. And now Teo as well. Joe just gets through into 10th and then is immediately knocked straight back down again. So once again, Joe has failed to make Q3, but he is up to 11th this time. His qualifying has improved slightly. Into the final session. We are going to run the really battered 60-70% tyres that we've got. For the first run.
Green light now.
Follow the reference.
This is Ilap. Keep up the pace.
Copy.
And now we're going to put on a brand new set of softs. Are we in with a shout of pole position? We've looked pretty quick. In terms of track condition, we're going out at the right time, but are we going to have issues with traffic? You see, Max is going to come through in seconds.
Focus on tires and brakes.
Copy.
Watch behind.
Ibn Victor.
Track is clear.
Okay, let's go. Point is clear.
Mini is starting his flying lap, and he may potentially give a little bit of a tow here to Max. Max improves to P2. Oh no, it's Antonelli, sorry, who was going first. This is Mini now. Albon in front of us is on a flying lap, that's good. Max should get out of the way comfortably there. He does. No improvement in the first sector for Mini, which is a little bit of a surprise and a disappointment, considering he's on those brand new tyres. Should gain time through this middle sector. But doesn't. Kimi improves to P4, less than 2/10 away from the front three. And Mini doesn't improve at all. Very disappointing closing lap there for Gabriele Mini, and maybe I should have gone out on just brand new tyres at the start. So it's going to be a tricky Grand Prix for Mini, I think. Oscar on pole from Charles Leclerc. Max in P3 ahead of Antonelli in P4. Then it's Pourchaire from Lawson, Albon from Sonoda, Behrman in P9, and Mini is 10th.
There's a terrific atmosphere here in Interlagos as the drivers prepare for 71 laps of scintillating action.
Brazil loves a home racer, and none more so than the brilliant Ayrton Senna. His victory here at Interlagos in 1991, fighting a broken gearbox, is one of the most emotional moments in F1 history.
Interlagos Sector 2 is a maze of twists and turns, demanding the highest downforce. Sectors 1 and 3 are high speed, however, giving drivers plenty to keep them busy around this thrilling track. The teams are making their final preparations down in the pit lane, ahead of today's race.
All right, so it's going to be quite cool. 28 degrees is the ambient temperature. Track temperature will be a little bit lower than that, I think. Let's see. You can see it's supposed to be 14 degrees, so it's actually a fair bit warmer than that, according to what we're seeing there. Maybe the temperature is supposed to be updating and isn't, because it should be at 14. Let's take a look at strategies. So the soft, medium, soft is very much doable here. The one stop is possible. I'm not sure I want to go down that route. Let me see what would happen if we tried to do this. Yeah, it's slower. Not by a lot, but it is slower. So we will go with that. We can just about get away with it with Mini, as long as we're careful. We are going to stick a little bit of extra fuel in Mini's car. Because we're going to have to run his tyres at a lower pace setting. Not going to put any extra fuel in Antonelli. We're just going to push him a little bit. And let's see how we get on. We'll send him to the grid for the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. The Ferrari driver settles in ahead of this Grand Prix.
Starting fourth here is a great position. If the team can get their strategy right, they can bring home some big points.
Right, let's get to it then. Who will win? Only time will tell. Here at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out. And away
good
we go.
start from Kimi. Look at that. He was lightning quick off the line. And then just ran in towards the back of Leclerc. Evening, Comet. So Antonelli so far has got himself up past Verstappen. Mini holds off Zhou. He's going to have a little tentative look. And that's cost him.
Keep focusing on your race now.
So we're definitely running two different strategies with our drivers here.
Use deploy as much as you can.
We're going to be quite aggressive with Kimi. We're going to be a bit more conservative with Mini. We're going to run the same tyre strategy, but with some variation in how we actually push them on those strategies. I don't know if we've done an Interlagos strategy, Interlagos quiz or not, but we don't have to. And we have a yellow flag. Okay. Teo making the mistake. There he is.
As we look to Decido de Lago. Very heavy on the brakes. And they'll need to be mindful of the effect that
big lock up into fourth. And now he's going to have to park up. I'm not chickening out. I'm just thinking of the fact that you have to keep going onto Google to prep these, and while you're doing that, Comet's going onto Google to find the answers in advance.
Click overtake.
All right, so we did get dropped, but we've still got battery left, so we can hopefully close up. Mini has closed back up now that he's using his battery as well. And yeah, the temperature details are not updating. They should be, but they're not. So it told us it was going to be 14 degrees and overcast. It is a little overcast, but it's 28 degrees, and the track temperature is nearly 50 degrees.
Okay, we cool the rear.
Copy.
Charge on.
Let's cool down the rears.
Copy.
Oh, charge. No overtake.
Yeah, copy.
So we found another bug, basically, in the game. As we're going to slipstream Leclerc here and get the move done on Piastri.
Yes, let's go.
Good job.
And Mini goes around the outside of Ollie Behrman, which will become the inside through 6.
Push on tires.
You are doing a good job.
And try to cool the tires when you can.
Copy.
Overtake available. Mode race. Mode race.
I think I just about managed to keep the DRS there.
You can slow down a bit.
Yes, I did.
Okay, copy.
As Kimi moves up into the lead, ahead of Charles,
You're doing well.
but will immediately give up the DRS by doing that. And I expect Charles to retake the position through 4 here. And Kimi isn't quite given up yet.
Everything can happen in this race.
Still
Just
side
stay
by
behind.
side. And finally, Leclerc will get that move done.
Yeah, confirm.
Nice one. Yeah, keep doing your best.
Piastri has DRS.
Right. Drivers' Championship has been decided 6. Oh, I see. It's already done and dusted.
We save fuel when you can.
Who has won Interlagos the most? Well, it's not Senna. Senna's only won it twice. Which is something of surprise. But he had terrible luck around the circuit.
Good job.
Let's see, back in the lead. Mini is starting to slip a little bit. Let's up his tyre pace now.
No lift off anymore.
See if we can get onto the back of Yuki.
Good job on that.
I know Prost has won quite a few here. Hamilton's won a few. Max has won a few. Vettel's
It's
won
okay,
a few.
It's okay. Piastri behind you.
Trying to think how many each of them have won.
Try to slow down a bit.
Okay.
It's not consecutive wins, is it? It's just wins in total.
Tires update.
Schumacher won here a few times as well. I think Schumacher got 4 wins. I think Hamilton's only got 3 wins here, I think. Max is going to have 3 or 4. I think Vettel's only got 3.
Sargent get DRS.
I know it's difficult.
Anything
to focus.
pre-1980s where I'm going to struggle. So I mean, there could easily be a driver who won a lot in the early years. Try and think about who won it through the 80s. Hamilton won it in 21.
When you need.
Yeah.
He had the go fast engine.
Good job. Leclerc 1.7 in front.
I'm going to go with Prost. I'm going to go 5 or 6. I'm going to go 5 wins with Prost.
Leclerc 0.8 in front.
Piastri behind you.
We need some lift off. At the moment you are P9. Sargent behind.
I think Schumacher only won it 4 times, but I think Prost got 5 wins.
No DRS available. No DRS
Maybe
available.
6, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go 5 with Prost.
Use overtake. Good job. Keep focus on our race. More charge, more charge. Recharge on, recharge on.
Prost won once. What? Prost won more than one race around here.
Sargent DRS now.
Yes, let's go.
Very good.
Oh wait, are you talking Interlagos specific or Brazilian Grand Prix in general? Because the Brazilian Grand Prix, like many other nations, has had multiple tracks, and I might be mixing things up here.
In front there is Tsunoda.
Ah, shit. I'm probably wrong then.
Don't give up. Verstappen behind.
Oh, 6 Brazilian wins. I thought he had 5. Yeah, I didn't even think about a change in venue I was just thinking Brazilian Grand Prix.
I am trying.
Don't worry, keep focus.
Right, let's see if we can get past Albon here. Oh, that wasn't good.
Mode
That's
attack.
lost
Mode
us
attack.
all that momentum. And now with the slipstream, it's going to be really hard to get past Albon.
Best.
Yeah, it's like the Australian Grand Prix used to be in Adelaide before it was in Melbourne. That's where Schumacher beat Hill for the title in '94. Oh, yeah, get it. Oh, so close. And now, actually, we're kind of screwed. Because now we're going to give up the DRS. Oh, nuts. Oh, no, wait. We ran out of battery. We got the position back. And Sargent got us. And Behrman.
Okay, do your best there.
Come on, give me that slipstream.
Keep focus on our race.
Oh, God. Joe's going to get me as well. Are you kidding? Oh, damn it.
Mode charge.
Okay, copy.
I know you're doing the best. Recharge on.
Copy.
Oh, no, Schumacher absolutely pulled a Senna and turned into him. Just like he tried to in Jerez in '97.
Piastri behind, SDRS.
Our tires.
Could have
tire status.
theoretically
Okay,
said that, you know, Suzuka 89 as well. There are suspicions that Frost turned in on Senna to lock the wheels.
Mode charge.
Yeah, copy.
Mode attack.
Oh, God damn it.
Mode charge. Mode charge.
Okay, copy.
Tires update. Keep focus on your race now.
Use anti-deploy, use anti-deploy.
Copy.
Mode charge.
Okay, copy, that's copy.
All right, come on, Minnie. Wonder if Charles is thinking about one stopping on those mediums. Oh, first box. Max is in. Hard tyres. That's a little early. That's possibly a 2-stop then.
Copy. Yeah.
Yeah, keep doing your best.
Max is going to come out down near the back of the grid. Pourchaire's already boxed as well by the look of it.
Flat out.
Margin to reduce a bit the management. No lift off.
Need to get some confidence back into Kimi. Into Mini. There we go. But I don't want to burn the battery to do it because we're so close to the pit stops. I want to have that battery for pushing on the out laps once the tyres are up to temp. Who won between 60 and 69? Oh, God. I wouldn't even know where to begin. It's way out of my wheelhouse that early in Formula One.
Good level of management on tires.
Oh. 8 non-Europeans have won. Name as many as they can. Carlos Reutemann. He's Argentinian. Senna. He's Brazilian. Barrichello, Brazilian. Massa, Brazilian.
At the moment you are P9.
Fittipaldi, he's Brazilian. He's won here. Montoya's won around here.
At the moment.
Webber's won a couple of times. So let's see. Webber, Montoya, Senna, Fittipaldi, PK. Oh, Barrichello has it. I could have sworn Barrichello won here. Maybe I seem to remember him being up on the. No, he got a podium. I think he broke down. He was going to win and then he broke down and they brought him out on the podium.
Box.
Copy, box now.
Let's get in.
Was that the race where he was in the Brazil livery overalls?
No problem, no problem.
Where he bawled his eyes out. Understandably, hugely emotional moment. So let's see, Prost, Fittipaldi, PK, Senna, Massa, Webber, Montoya. can't think of anyone else. I said Webber, didn't I? So Reutemann, Fittipaldi, PK, Senna, Montoya, Massa, Webber. I can only think of 7. I can't think who might be the 8th.
Italy.
Not a great stop for Kimi there. 2.8 seconds.
Sorry.
What was the fault? Just a sticky front left. Jose Carlos Pache. Yeah. Like I say, it's before my time, you know, for him. Oh, there we go. That's a proper stop.
P14.
I've named 7. If Pache is 1, then that's 8.
You have Ocon behind now. Ocon 3 seconds.
P18 now. At the moment we have Russell in front.
Oh wait, no. Did Villeneuve win it? In 97. He's Canadian. That would be number 8. Between the two of us, we've named Webber, Montoya, Massa, Senna,
Okay.
Pache, Fittipaldi, Reutemann. I said everyone but Pache. I said PK. I don't think Pache has ever won this race. Yeah, okay, so 9 then.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Overtake available. No saving. we can fight.
Pushing Staniak very wide there as we make our way through up into P9 with Kimi. Now we're going to try and swoop around Lawson, and that is a comfortable move. Can I get back onto Gasly before the DRS detection point? Yes, I can. Let's see how Mini's getting on. Closing in on George Russell. Needs more confidence. Need to get some more overtakes in. New fastest lap set for Oscar Piastri. Yeah, we're definitely getting held up here with Antonelli.
No overtake now.
Mini is out of battery.
No charge, no charge.
Caught George just about. He'll get DRS in the next zone. I'd like to get that move done if I can.
Overtake available.
Okay, copy, copy.
Go on, Mini. Just backs out of it. He's timid in overtaking. This is what's been hurting him. 3.5 seconds behind Oscar. So again, that Cadillac is scary quick.
No DRS available, no DRS available.
Oh, you're hearing the gobble gobble.
Okay,
Yeah, I told you.
Recharge.
I didn't even hear it this time. All right, this time. Right, now I've got to hold him back. Iwasa sets the new fastest lap. I didn't see what it was. 1:10.0. George is going to go back through. That bleeds my confidence down a little bit.
No charge.
Copy, copy.
Gobble, gobble.
Lift off 10-10.
You're going to name a country. You'll wait for both answers before moving on to the next one. Winner with the most correct answers. You want a driver who's been on the podium but never won. Oh, God. I think Google might beat me on this one. Spain. Okay. Ooh.
Copy.
I think of Spanish drivers. I don't know that many Spanish drivers. I'm pretty sure Alonso's never won around here, so I'm going to say Alonso. Trying to think of other Spanish drivers. Sainz. I don't think Sainz has won here. So that's 2. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Oh,
Keep focus.
is that another? Oh no, wait. Something's
this was a
happened
turn
to Mini.
The wheels just lock up there, and they ended up their own passenger. And now we've had a crash.
Stand by.
So this is what I saw as we cut to Mini. Ah, that's what caused him to... I thought he'd spun out, but it wasn't. It was contact from Mini. So we damaged Mini's wing. How bad is it? Is it just minor damage? Oh, his confidence is taking a big hit. How bad is that damage? It's just minor. Missing an entire end plate, though. That's not good.
Charge on.
Copy.
Everything can happen in this race.
I can only think of two. I said
Verstappen behind.
I said both. Are you giving Comet my Alonso point? I said Alonso before I even said Sainz. Oh, great. I've got a penalty as well now.
Yeah, copy.
Overtake available.
Okay, copy.
Oh, so we don't need to name... I misunderstood the question. I thought it was a point for every answer we gave. I didn't realise it was... So I just need to give one answer. And that's all. Okay.
Good job, good doing it.
I misunderstood the purpose of the question. Okay. I thought it was name as many as you could.
You're doing well on tires. Just keep doing this job. Overtake available. Zoom out of the pits.
Evening, Adrian.
Sergeant DRS.
All right, so I am 7 seconds behind Oscar.
If you have 1 or 2 cents in your pocket, is the moment to use it now.
Tires update. Do your best. Behind you there is Stroll. Hold charge.
Yeah, copy.
If we both name the same driver and it's correct, 1 point each. Okay.
Fastest lap.
All right, Kimi takes the fastest lap. We've got the gap down to 5.5 seconds. Finland. Been on the podium, but never won. It's got to be Valtteri.
Update on tires and balance. How is tire?
Full overtake available.
Copy.
That wing is certainly hurting my race.
Try to close the gap with the car ahead.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Good job.
Poland, I'm going Kubica.
No overtake.
I'm waiting for Comet's answer on this one before I offer up my suggestion.
More charge.
Copy, copy.
Was there a crash? Yes. Unfortunately, Mini had a little coming together with... was it George? Or I think it might have been George. Might have been Albon, actually.
Our window is open.
I'm not sure which driver it was. We can check the lap history for George and see. Yeah, it was George. Oh, yellow flag. That's Iwasa. Looks like he spun at 4. No,
Here's the
locked up at
replay.
4.
Right, so this was the fourth corner. And the car fails to respond. And hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Pick a driver. Or pass. Right. He's passing. I'm going to say Frenson. Good old Heinz Harold. No, that's who I was immediately going to say. I was just waiting for Comet's Gus, so he didn't just match my answer.
Tires update.
Heidfeld might be one as well, but I'm not sure about Nick Heidfeld.
Sergeant behind.
I'd be surprised if it was Carl Vendinger.
Do your best, man.
Right, the gap to Oscar is going back up again.
On tires, we are good to push one step more.
Mode charge. Mode charge.
Okay.
Sergeant behind.
Oh, Ralph! I didn't even think about Ralph.
Okay, do your best there. And box is lap. Box. And box. Box.
Oh yeah, the human beating the machine. France. Oh, okay. Try and think if there are any others outside of those two. That I can think of.
No problem, no problem. Box system. Okay, mode charge, mode charge.
I can't think of any other French drivers off the top of my head, so yeah. Put me down for either one of those two. It doesn't really matter.
Previous rhythm that was looking fine.
All right, boxing at the end of this lap with Mini. Change that wing. His confidence level. He's in peak confidence, which is excellent. So he'll have an almost full battery as well. We'll be able to try and get him back up to speed nice and quickly. He's going to come out behind a lot of traffic. But he is losing. I did wonder about Panis. But I was thinking, I could only think of Panis getting on the podium at Monaco. I think he actually won that one. I couldn't think of him being competitive enough. I keep forgetting about Lacey. I always thought he was Italian when I was a kid. It took me a while to realise he was actually French. We are coming out in 21st place. It's going to be a long afternoon now for Mini. Points would be impressive. Antonelli is not making the gains I was hoping. Yeah, Berger's Austrian. Yeah. You're going to say Fisichella? Okay, no. Fisichella won the race in 2003. I'm going for Tracy in 92. Going for Fabrice. Yes, it was Fisichella in the Jordan. All right, 1:11.8. It's not stellar pace. Let's see if we can bump him up a bit.
Yeah, copy, copy.
push more than 13 if you can.
Copy.
Michele Alboreto, I can't remember De Angelis' first name.
Keep focus on our race.
You're doing well on tires.
No overtake now.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, let's dial that down. Oh, Piastri's boxed already. Damn, I was hoping I could maybe get a slight undercut on him. Let's see what tyres he puts on. This could be crucial for our Grand Prix. He's got another set of softs. Damn. I was hoping he'd go for something like mediums, because I'm going softs.
Keep focus on our race. Russell behind.
Right, we're up on the back of Stoffel.
Box.
Use overtake.
Got a yellow flag.
Do your best.
There we go. We get past Stoffel. Stoffel. I'm still thinking.
I'm in the pit.
I know Damon Hill won it. I know David Coulthard won it. I know Eddie Jordan did get Eddie Irvine did get a podium in 2000, but I'm trying to think if I can come up with someone else.
Do your best, man.
Just strict front.
I'm just trying to remember. I've got two in mind. I'm not sure on either.
Keep focus on your race.
I'm going to say my answer is Eddie Irvine, because I know he definitely got it. But I'm trying to think for just the hell of it. Other possibles might be Johnny Herbert, but I think that was Silverstone. And I'm trying to think if Jenson Button ever won the Grand Prix or not. So I know he got a podium. I don't remember if he actually won the Grand Prix. I don't think he ever did. Oh no, he did. He won it in
And tires are looking nice.
2012 in in a Mercedes McLaren. Yeah, Irvine is my definitive answer. Wow. No, cool thought I'd won it. All right, so no points for either of us there, unless unless Johnny Herbert managed to sneak one, which I don't think he did. How am I so far behind Oscar? I just don't understand that.
It's okay. Sergeant behind. Slow down.
Copy.
Not really closing on anybody. Mini might not even make the top 10 here tonight. Hunt, Watson, Stewart, Price. I assumed. I didn't even think about Watson and Price, but I would have assumed that Hunt would have got a win in Brazil, and I thought Stewart might have as well, so I didn't bother with those two.
Yes, let's go.
You're doing well. Keep focus. Keep focus. We get him. We get him.
Austria.
Yeah, keep doing your best.
Overtake Norton.
Copy.
Wow, it's got to be Gerhard Berger. Because I know Lauda won in Brazil.
Good job. Just stay front.
Can't believe I'm 12 seconds behind Oscar.
Mode charge, mode charge.
Okay, copy.
Mode charge.
Yeah.
You are the fastest. Our suggestion is to call the rear.
Copy.
Australia. I have an answer. I'm waiting for comment.
Charge on, charge on.
Use overtake, use overtake.
Copy, copy.
Mode charge.
I'm going to go with Alan Jones.
Copy.
Try to recover your previous rhythm that was looking fine. Use overtake. You're doing a good job there. Okay, do your best there.
Come on, complete the move. Complete the move. Ah, don't complete the move as you're crossing the DRS line. Damn it.
Overtake available.
I don't know. I cannot believe this.
No problem, no problem.
I think Leclerc is going to the end on those hard tyres, you know, so he is one-stopping. Piastri is so quick. I can't keep up with him. We desperately need that new rear wing. And hopefully the underfloor as well. My real hope now is that Leclerc and Piastri hold each other up while they're fighting for position.
Job on tires.
Yeah, copy.
More charge.
Yeah, Mini's overtaking and defending are just not up to snuff, unfortunately. His braking and cornering are strong, but he backs out of a lot of moves. Oh, Porsche has a puncture. He mounted the curb, and that was all it took. There he is. I want to see what his tyres were like before they punctured. Oh, they were at 22. Yeah, hitting a curb like that will do that. Anyone else risking a puncture? Hajar is now officially in puncture territory.
Keep focus.
Staniak is almost there. But I've managed to get myself back into range of Iwasa. Thanks to that.
More charge. More charge.
Okay, copy.
And Hajar has been given the the call after that puncture for Teo there.
overtake available.
Copy.
No lift off anymore.
Okay, copy.
If you can push a bit more.
Flat out.
Is a 1.5 from you.
Keep focus on our race.
Right, we are closing in nicely.
Okay, more charge. Need the maximum level of lift off.
I don't think I've got the pace to close in on the front two, so I'm going to just leave Antonelli to it for a bit, and I'm going to focus all my attention here on Mini. See if we can push him towards the top 10. I don't think we're going to get there because the gap between Staniek and Tsunoda is big. But if I can get up to 11th, after a penalty, a wing change,
Do your best, man.
and a change to a suboptimal strategy to accommodate that, I will consider that a success.
No lift off.
Ah, I see what I mean about him just backing out, look. Had that move done, he was clean through, and then and again, look, he just backs out, look. His overtaking is really weak. I'm going to have to change him in his training. I'm going to have to focus on overtaking and defending. It's costing him so much time. Because in clear air, he has the pace. But he's just not committing to the overtakes.
At the moment we have P15.
And he's going to get lapped at this rate if he's not careful.
You can have some lift off. You need a mode charge, more charge. Try to go down as much as possible.
All right, so Stroll is the target now.
Yeah, copy.
Keep focus on your race now. Try to push a bit more speed. Use overtake. Use overtake.
All right, through we go. If I can keep Staniek between us and the cars behind for a lap or so, that will help take a little bit of the pressure off. Staniek's still out there on really worn, hard tyres. He's risking a puncture now.
You can push more. No overtake. Move charge, move charge.
When are we trucking this week? I'm going to be trucking with ETS on Thursday, and then looking to truck on ATS on Friday. So we're going to be racing on the PS5 tomorrow and Wednesday.
It's 2 seconds from you.
So Thursday I'm open to convoying up, but Friday will be solo. Because I have yet to play ATS. And I want that to be a series.
Yeah, copy.
More charge. Try to cool down a bit more on your tires.
Yeah, copy, copy.
Yeah. Piastri and Leclerc are just swapping places. Despite the fact that Leclerc's tyres aren't great, he's got a car that is more than capable of hanging with Piastri in the DRS. And that's why we are not making any impact. When we do, they just start pushing each other and pull out those 2-3 seconds that we've clawed back again.
Yeah, keep doing your best.
So we're going to have to settle for third, but it'll be a comfortable third.
More charge. More charge. More charge. Can reduce the management. Tires are fine. More charge. More
Don't
charge.
back out of it. Ah, he backed out of it. God damn it.
6 laps to go.
Copy. Okay, copy.
Try to recover your previous rhythm that was looking fine. You have to increase a bit more.
Yeah, copy.
More charge. More charge.
Copy.
Overtake available.
Okay, copy.
You tried to make the DHL, but you can't. Did you follow the video?
5 laps to go.
Copy.
Good job. At the moment we are P13. Stroll in front. The gap ahead is 3 seconds. Tires update.
Yeah, change the playback speed if it's a little bit too quick for you to like 0.75 or even 0.5 if you need to slow it down. There we go. Around the outside, he's a bit more confident.
4 laps to go.
Copy.
Oh, we're on with a chance of a point. I've just realised. We have caught up to 10th place.
In front there is Tsunoda. Mode charge. Mode charge. Yeah, now priority 1 is the lift off.
And Tsunoda's tyres are dead. So it's going to be chasing down Fuji. Are you sure you're not thinking of the sprint?
Do your best.
Comet.
No management anymore.
3 laps to go.
Copy.
Okay, good job there. Stroll behind. Okay, do your best there. Keep focus on our race.
Pull up after this.
Copy.
We can push flat out on tires.
Right, Leclerc has fallen away, and all of a sudden there might be a chance to steal second place. It's going to be really tight to do that, though.
No overtake now. Okay, mode charge. Mode charge. Mode defend.
Copy. I don't know. I cannot believe it.
I think that gap's probably a little bit too big, but if we get lucky with a little bit of DRS...
Corner behind.
This is lap
Oh, he bailed out just before. Thank you very much for that, Iwasa.
Lift off turn 3 to avoid instability.
Yeah.
Mode charge. Mode charge. Overtake available.
Can we rescue this point?
Mode charge. Do your best, man.
Check the flag.
Come on, don't back out. Don't back out. Good lad. Good lad.
I need to improve a bit.
Antonelli takes P3.
Yeah,
Oscar has won the Grand Prix.
feels better to be honest.
Charles will take second. We are on course to rescue a point for Mini after what has been a pretty poor Grand Prix for him.
Bridge.
And remind lift off. Overtake available.
It's going to come down to whether we've got enough oomph up to the line. It's going to be really tight. I think we're going to do it, though. We have a yellow flag. Has someone run out of fuel? Yes, someone ran out of fuel. Albon ran out of fuel right before the line. We get 2 points.
We finish P9.
That was a great
heartbreak
performance
for
from the
Albon.
Ferrari driver, wasn't it?
That's a well-earned result from the factory and on the pit
Hear me,
wall.
Tommy.
That's a podium for the whole team.
And you'd love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And from our team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for joining us this weekend.
And for the next round, Formula One is heading down under. Exciting times ahead in Australia on the shores of the Albert Park Lake.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's talking about, Tommy. I think he's talking about the AI failing to manage theirs. We've seen it a few times now, a driver running out of fuel right before the line. So, confirmation of the final result. Oscar gets the win. He was pretty comfortable in the end, breaking away from Charles as Charles' tyres died off. We tried to push to close up, but we probably left it just a touch too late. I wasn't really paying too much attention to Kimi in the closing laps. So, unfortunately, it is just a podium. Third place for Kimi. But he does get the fastest lap for that bonus point. Zhou, after a better qualifying than normal, shows once again his ability to move through the field and gets fourth place in the Cadillac there. Behrman takes fifth. Gasly up 8 places to take sixth. Then it's Sargent in seventh. Eighth place for Max Verstappen. A pretty poor race for Max this weekend. Mini gets ninth in the end, given that little bonus thanks to Albon running out of fuel right in front of the line there. Fudo gets 10 places gained for 10th place and the final point. So I don't feel quite so bad about jumping him in the final corners now. There's Ocon in 11th. 12th is Stroll. Then it's Albon in 13th, the last driver on the lead lap. 14th for George, first of the lapped cars ahead of Lawson, Van Dorn, Iwasa, Staniek, Fittipaldi, Hadjar, Pourchaire and Tsunoda. Let's take a look at what that's done to the drivers' standings. Kimi is still top, but the gap is down to just 1 point. And that's going to be uncomfortable until we get those new upgrades. Melbourne's going to be a tricky race for us, I think. Leclerc moves up 3 places following that second place into third. He's on 36 points, 3 ahead of teammate Verstappen. Just 4 points earned for him this weekend. Joe moves up 3 places into fifth. Tsunoda down 2 into sixth. Mini stays in seventh, but is now just 3 points behind Tsunoda. Pourchaire, with that puncture, is down into 8th place. No points for him today. Gasly has closed the gap on his teammate now to just 2 points. Behrman moves up 5 places into the top 10 with those 10 points there for 5th. And it's Sargent in 11th, Fudo's 12th, George 3rd, 13th, 14th for Esteban Ocon. 15th is Alex Albon. Heartbreak for him. He was on for some points today and then failed at the last. And it's Stroll with 16th with 1 point. Last of the scorers there. Then we have Lawson from Iwasa. Stoffel Van Dorn up 2 places into 19th ahead of Staniek, Hadjar and Fittipaldi. In the constructor standings, we lose the lead of the constructors to Cadillac. They go top by 3 points. 37 points for them this weekend, 18 for us. So a little bit of a disappointment there. Red Bull in third on 69. Then it's McLaren with 34 points. Williams, no points for them this weekend. They stay on 23 points in fifth. RB and Mercedes both up 3 places each. They're 6th and 7th on 12 and 7 respectively. Aston down into 8th place, tied with Sauber on 6 points apiece. And then it's Alpine with 4 points. Haas still yet to get off the mark. In the pit stop competition, we got the 2 quickest stops of the day, which is fantastic news for us. Cadillac managing 4th and 9th, so we should move top or extend our gap there. Red Bull did get 1 car in the top 10. Max is stopped there for P3. Williams get 1 in the top 10 as well, as do Aston, Haas, Alpine and RB. So the standings now look like this. We stretch our lead at the top, so we're 105 points now. 33 points clear of Cadillac in second. Red Bull third with 47 points. Then it's Aston in fourth with 22. RB fifth with 14. Then Sauber and Alpine 6th and 7th, both on 12 points apiece. Williams up 2 places into 8th with 10 points. Then it's Haas dropping down a place, as do Mercedes in 9th and 10th. McLaren still yet to get a top, a time even close to getting on the leaderboard at the moment. So now you see the stops. Excellent first stop for Mini. Really good second stop for Antonelli. That new tyre going on there just cost us a little bit on that first stop. And then that stop was about 12 seconds for a 5-second stop-go penalty and then a wing change as well. But that's quicker than it would normally be. So boosting our boosting our car building stat has meant that we are saving probably about a second or so on wing changes when it comes to replacing front wings in the pits. Both drivers hit their sponsor targets quite comfortably, and no race payouts needed to be made. So 2.35 or 2.375 mil added to our bank balance. Let's head back to HQ and see where we are. Tondi's rating goes up by a point to 94 overall now. Very nice. Right, we need to change Mini's training. He needs to work on his defending and overtaking. Boosting the smoothness will also help, so we'll put him on race strategy. Let's check our inbox. We've got some broken bits by the look of it. Front wing has failed on one car. We did break and replace one on Mini's car. I'm not sure why that's not showing as destroyed, but never mind. Suspension has failed as well, so a couple of parts that need to be swapped out. Let's replace that front wing and replace that suspension. Okay, so we are just over 2 weeks away from our underfloor, just over 3 weeks away from our new rear wing, and then just over 4 weeks away from the side pod and chassis upgrades that are coming. We've got 2.9 mil in the bank. We know we are going to need to spend some money with refurbs pretty soon. A lot of things getting very, very close to breaking. Just 2 days away from the helipad refurb going through. Checking with the board, see what the board thought of that result. They were satisfied with Sao Paulo. That figures that they would only be satisfied. It was a disappointing result in some respects for Mini. A good result in others, in the fact that, you know, when we came out of the pits after that penalty and wing change, we were in 21st. And having stopped a lot earlier than some of the cars in front of us. So that has worked out quite nicely in that respect. Let's advance time. We've got 11 days until Melbourne. There is the refurbed helipad. Excellent stuff. End of the month coming up. Low stock on front wings. How many do we have? 3. Yeah, we better make another 2. It'll be a while before we get to make a replacement front wing. So let's get a couple of spares while we have that opportunity before we start piling up all the building projects in the factory there. Right. Affiliates. No improvements for the first 2. Mick gains a point in overtaking. Main drivers. A point in smoothness for Kimi. Sorry, for Mini. Kimi gains a point in overtaking. Definitely work to do with Gabriele Mini, as you can see. Defending just 69. Overtaking only 72. Smoothness now up to 65. Accuracy's poor as well, which doesn't help. But he's coming along. And hopefully we can boost his smoothness, overtaking and defending quite quickly with that change to his training there. Right, up to 7.9 mil thanks to our payment through from the board and our prize money. That's a huge improvement on where we were in terms of money coming in every month from last year. Alpine have got a brand new suspension. Apparently it's one of the worst on the grid. They are working on a new underfloor. Williams are having a good season. 5th in the constructors, thanks to Yuki Tsunoda. Staniak has done nothing yet. I'm not expecting to do that much either, to be honest. Let's get our pit crew training done. There we go. And then when we come back, we will do a day of car building into our usual split training as we get prepped for Singapore. Yeah, really weird to have that one so early in the year. Let's get a morning of car building in there. All right, looks like we need to balance up our stats a little bit. That's why. That one little mistake there threw everything out. All right, we'll do it like that. There we go. That does the job. And then 18% fatigue. Could I get away with a morning of car building? Yes, I can. No, Stoffel actually had an incident-free weekend. Just a very slow one. Pretty boring Stoffel watch this week. All right, 7.9 mil. That will pay for some facility improvements. Let's get an upgrade to the race sim to help out Mini in the second half of the season. It took you to 2026. Yeah, I think. When did we get our first championship win? Season 3, 2026. We got the championship win there. And then again in 2027. And then we moved to Ferrari in 2028 because they finished bottom in 27 with 0 points to try and resurrect them. And then we're here with the all-Italian Ferrari. I wouldn't even say he's the greatest of Alpine's test drivers. Okay. 5 days until Melbourne. Got a sponsor plan to do before we get there. Arvid goes up by a point. We just get through, or do we get? Oh no, we comfortably get through. 3.2 mil from that, another 4.7 from the wind tunnel as well. So that's just under 9 mil. No, 8 mil. I can't add up today. That gives me 11 million to play about with. That's so close. I'm just going to refurb it. We're not going to upgrade it. It's 8 mil. Let's put an upgrade on the team hub. Not that we really need the team hub upgrade, but we'll do it anyway. And we're going to hang on to the rest of the money so that we can afford to pay for all those new parts that we've got going through design process at the moment. We have a non-race appearance scheduled for the next 6 weeks. That's worth 1.4 mil. Let's see. Send our boy Italian Jesus off to wow the crowd with loaves of bread and fishes. And we'll just leave it at that. Manufacturing complete. What were we building? Oh, I just assumed that both of those would have been done already. Governance is doing pretty well in WEC right now. So is oh, what's her name? Jamie Chadwick. She just got her first win. Cannot get these guys' mentality to improve. That's mainly why I put the upgrade on the team hub, just to keep these guys a little bit happier. So scouting. I want to scout Stoffel because I want to see what his current mentality is. And what else do we want to have a look at? Let's see. Oh, I only have one scout. Yeah, I can't believe no one's signed Norris. Kubica was in F1 23, wasn't he? F1 Manager 23? Sure he was. Might be wrong. Let's advance time for the last 2 days. There we go. Spare wings are done, so we've got plenty of those in reserve now. And what's the weather going to be like? Well, we can pretty much ignore this in terms of the temperatures because we know that they're not going to be accurate. Maybe we should... Oh, wow. What? Oh, it's wind tunnel. I just saw wind and thought weather. Let's drop an upgrade on the weather center. Oh, and we've gone too far. So I need to, because you can't back out once you hit that page. You have to reload, which is annoying. There we go. Race day. Let's let's upgrade the weather center. And that is it. We are done for tonight. We have finished with an okay result. We have just about maintained control of the Drivers' Championship, just by a point from Oscar. But we have lost the lead to Cadillac in the Constructors, although we do have new parts coming, which I really hope are going to give us a big step forward. That rear wing and the underfloor, I think, combined could give us a fair bit of extra pace. The rear wing, I really hope, does strip the drag off the car a bit. We've also got a Mark III chassis and side pod in the works. We need to get a Mark II suspension started, but we're waiting for the ATR for that. And now we have to wait for a slot to open up as well. And a new Mark III front wing would be quite nice as well, just to try and improve airflow a little bit. So we've got parts on the way, but nothing arriving for Australia, unfortunately. So could be another difficult race for us. Our DRS is okay. Our speed is not great, but our cornering is pretty strong. So I don't know how we'll fare. Kimi should be in the mix for the podium again. I don't think I'm going to have the pace for the win, unfortunately. And then who knows what we'll do with Mini. I get the feeling he's going to back out of a lot of overtakes and get squeezed out in braking zones, given those stats of his. So, and the evidence we've seen in the opening 3 races as well. So, yeah, it could be a difficult Grand Prix for him. Hopefully we can get him a good position in qualifying, just to try and keep him as high up as we can. Might give him a slipstream run behind Kimi in Q3 if he makes it through to Q3, just to improve his chances. But yeah, that is it for tonight. I'll be back at the usual time tomorrow, 8 p.m. here in the UK for round 4 as we head down under to Melbourne. And then Wednesday will be round 5. We should have at least one underfloor available, and I might keep that in reserve. I don't know yet, but we'll have new rear wings for both cars for Singapore. And then that'll be it for F1 Manager this week. Thursday, I'll be switching over to the PC channel, and we'll be streaming some Euro Truck, looking to convoy up. And then on Friday, we'll be starting our Let's Play live streams on ATS. So hopefully you'll join me on the other channel for those. If you need the link, it is on the About tab of my YouTube channel. I will just open my phone and pop it in the chat as well. It's not going to let me. Right, screw it. Let me type it in. Right, 'cause I can't. 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 I Oh, that's a tube. For some reason, it didn't type you. But yeah, youtube.com/@Jimbob_JBPG. That's the second channel. So if you haven't got yourself subbed and belled on that channel, then make sure you do, ready for our trucking closing of the week on Thursday and Friday. Until then, no, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.